So the alien situation is getting pretty wild right now, with pilots seeing multiple traffic reports actually of unidentified expanding spheres over the Gulf, and this was today. The thing is, since November last year, we've been seeing more and more UFO sightings, and people want to know, are we looking at drones or are we looking at something else? And
rapaz, eu tô achando que aquela lá da você tá vindo pra cá, olha o tamanho de que vem voando aqui em cima de Jabim. Ali.
What is that? What the?
now, if you've been following the topic closely, since last year, we've been seeing several people recording videos of these things coming in and out of the ocean. At the time, it was being said that they were just drones.
See, even the police, they're going crazy.
But now, just this week, we got videos of the same things, the same glowing spheres in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Check this out.
Oh, that's it.
Then all of a sudden we got this ThreeI Atlas situation, which is pretty bizarre.
So we're going to watch for it. The energy in must equal the energy out, according to the ordinary theory. But if that's not true, if there's more energy going out than in, it means that there's energy boost coming from whipping around the sun, and that requires intelligence.
Right now, all eyes are on ThreeI Atlas. If this thing picks up energy when it curves around the sun, that would mean it's not a comet. But if it's not a comet, then what is this thing? And is it possible that it's not a coincidence that these UFOs, whatever they are, they've been massively leaving the ocean towards inland since last year? It's as if these things are moving. But why? What do they know that we don't? So let's deep dive into this and let's try to find out. Let's begin with the basic, and that would be the latest sightings, including the one in Fort Lauderdale. So Stephen posted this on October 28th, and this is apparently coming from an article. Thousands of unidentified submerged objects are lurking off America's coastlines. I tracked down the original video, and apparently it's coming in from these guys.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that is weird.
Marino. Go around it, go around it. Yo, what the? Go around it, man. Yo, that shit's crazy.
Yeah, it could be someone with a flashlight, right?
You're like a tornado or something. I don't see nothing. I just see like a flashlight. Oh, and it's moving up.
It's moving up?
There, bro. It's like a light. I think it's a light. It's a flash.
Wait, he got pretty close here, and at this point, I think we should be seeing at least a person, divers. All I see is a source of light. And it actually looks as if it could be a sphere of light down there. Now, it could be, of course, an LED light or something like that. But being that these divers are there every night, and I'm guessing they are every night over there, they never saw it. It got them startled. Whatever these things are, it could just be one of these orbs that we're seeing flying around all over the world.
What the hell? Yo, what is this? Yo. It's not making any noise. I am not playing. Yo, this is just feet above me. What? My God is happening. Dude, yo, it's not making any noise. This is not a drone, my people. Look at this, look at this. It's just, yo, I am bugged out.
Yeah, so not saying it's one of those things, but it could be. Let's take a look at the rest of the video.
It's like a flashlight.
Yeah, it looks like a flashlight.
It's that look, there's two. Let's go to that one, Monty. Let's check that one over there. Because that one over there just cut off and then it turned back on.
It looked like a flashlight.
Posted by Ayo Girl 1234 on October 13th, we got this bizarre sighting.
What is that?
I have no idea. That's weird.
What the f?
It's going pretty quick, isn't it? I mean, where is this? Let's take a look at this. So there's people saying they saw the same thing in Orange Park. Where would that be? Okay, Florida. So this could be a rocket launch. Yep, this is a rocket launch. But I guess this is something different. And this is coming in from Brazil, posted 3 hours ago to Reddit. Pretty good video. Let's take a look at it.
Rapaz, eu tô achando que aquela lá da tá vindo pra cá. Olha o tamanho de um que vem voando aqui em cima de Arim. Ali.
What in the world is that?
Lá da lá com a Rússia. Eita porra.
I mean, is it a balloon?
Agora vem, vê o tamanho de um.
I mean, it could be like a plastic bag, a balloon or something like that. The problem is, at this point, it kind of shines like it's a metallic. Here, look at that. It doesn't look like a plastic bag, does it? It's not shining like it's shining like a metal. Look at that.
Olha o tamanho de um que vem voando aqui em cima de Arim. Ali. É um míssil.
And at this moment over here, it looks as if it turns and goes up just a little bit, as if it's controlled. It's being controlled by something or someone. Now, I could be wrong. Let's take a look at this again. Right here. It looks as if it turns and goes up. Do you see that? And the thing is, looking at the trees, it doesn't look like it's super windy. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's a super windy day looking at the trees. Take a look at that. Yeah, no. It's pretty normal. Hot day. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is weird. I'm guessing, of course, close to the coastline. Wait a sec. Oh, we got the street name over here. Okay, so this is in Boa Vista, Mossoró. This is pretty close to the coastline, exactly where we're seeing a lot of these drones and UFOs coming in from the ocean. So it could just be one of these objects. Posted by Little Space Monkey 4 hours ago in New Jersey Drone subreddit. We got something in California, October 27th. This was just yesterday. Let's take a look at this.
Okay.
Wait a minute. That actually looks like the same thing, doesn't it? But it could be a plane. Footage is not good. Could be just a plane. Let's see what people are saying. Okay, saw something similar in Arizona a few days ago. So people are actually seeing more of these things. And this is something that I've been paying attention to. And it looks like an out-of-focus jet aircraft. It could also be an airplane. But if it isn't, then it's a pretty similar sighting that happened in Brazil. Now, this was in... Okay, so this is interesting. So this sighting in California, even though it could be just an airplane, it was here. And the one in Brazil, and these things are days apart, I'm guessing. It happened over here. Now, taking into consideration that this is one of the regions that these things are coming from, and that there's a supposed underwater ancient city with pyramids that was found in this coastline, it could actually suggest that whatever it is that we're seeing, these orbs, UFOs, it might just be that these things are actually remnants of an ancient civilization.
But what do you think this might be?
I mean, here we can only speculate wildly. If we look at the numbers, like just from the northern hemisphere, we have 35,000 transients. So I would estimate it to be somewhere between tens of thousands to maybe 100,000 of objects. Who knows, like if it's some ancient space trash from some past civilization, or if we are having some probes.
What if these UFOs that we have been seeing lately are remnants of an ancient lost world? A lost world buried deep within the ocean. found it. A mysterious lost city lying 2,000 feet beneath the waves off Cuba. Marine engineer Paulina Zalitsky and her husband Paul. They stunned the world when sonar scans revealed huge stone formations on the seabed near this peninsula. These are some of the pictures, or at least depictions, of what their sonar captured. Now what's pretty wild is that this research and this article and this topic in general, it was pretty much buried. There's no more information on this ancient lost city. No one else went there besides a video that we have from a user that recorded what looks like a pyramid off of the coast of the Yucatan Peninsula. What is the size of that thing? Oh my gosh. I mean, that could be just a coincidence, of course, but that actually looks like a pyramid. Can we zoom in on that? Yep. That looks like a pyramid. That's a pyramid. How come no one actually went there to explore this thing more than just these guys? Yeah, that is a massive pyramid. That's gotta be a massive pyramid. That's not natural. So maybe this is just a coincidence, but what if it isn't? What if there are massive structures off of the coast of Yucatan, off of the coast of Cuba? What if there's something down there in the Gulf of America? If these things are actually coming from down there, there should be more videos or evidence of such a thing. And well, 20 hours ago posted to Reddit, unidentified expanding spheres over the Gulf of America on October 28th, just today. This was seen by multiple pilots. I'm guessing, of course, that this might actually have something to do with rocket launches. If not, then we're possibly looking at alien spheres or some sort of advanced technology. And this leads us directly to 3I Atlas and the possibility of this thing being an alien ship.
Okay, are you ready for this? So, we're days away from a once-in-a-lifetime moment. 3I Atlas is about to graze the sun, and it's getting more and more interesting, frankly, strange by the day.
Yeah, it is.
Let's go through what's verified, what's speculation, and why everyone is watching 3I Atlas so closely right now.
Perfect. Let's do that.
As of October 23rd, 3I Atlas is about 360 million kilometers from Earth. It's currently passing through Virgo, and it's headed for its closest point to the sun around October 29th.
Today.
Just inside of Mars's orbit. The Swift Observatory measured it shedding water like a cosmic fire hose. So while ESA and independent astronomers have been posting, stayed mostly quiet, which obviously sparks speculation. But the internet has been busy. Let's start with the creator that goes by Dobsonian Power. So he's been tracking and covering 3I Atlas and has just captured it through a solar telescope. Now, after the images were enhanced, the supposed streak of light, it resolved into something really weird.
So this is actually the picture he's talking about. And again, this is bizarre.
Here's how I see it. The verified data shows a natural active comet, older, colder, and shedding gas and water as it heats. But the timing, the strange imagery, and the silence from key agencies is really keeping everyone's attention locked. So whether this is just
yeah, this is how I see it too. I mean, it's most likely just an Oumuamua type object. And we're possibly going to see more of these things. But the timing and the silence and the UFOs or orbs that we have been seeing, the drones, it's all just too strange. Either this is a huge coincidence or there's something possibly going on. And according to some people who researched the topic of UFOs and aliens, it's been going on for a while.
Whether you believe these are real or faked actually does not matter at all. There is a much bigger problem with crop circles.
Okay.
Whoever is designing these has a geometric knowledge that is so deep it requires a multidisciplinary analysis from multiple fields of science.
What do you mean?
Magnetic field, for example. They can also take the top view, rotate it on its side, and then give you that side view. They can show you what a bar magnet's magnetic field looks like, but you got to know that this is a 4-poled bar magnet to actually decode this. They've shown magnetic components like this motor and stator. They've taken very complex 3D geometry and flattened it down into a 2D representation of it. Some of them are even ancient spiritual concepts like the geometry of space-time, the geometry of consciousness, or the flower of life. At Stonehenge, they were able to execute a perfect Julia set fractal. Some show detailed celestial events like the lunar calendar and an 18-year lunar eclipse cycle. Molecular geometry of vitamin A. Easy work. Correct perspective and ternary code for CERN. Easy work.
You gotta be kidding me.
It's a quantum particle mapped from 8 dimensions down to 2 dimensions. Now, these guys really got me into this. Now, these may look deceptively simple, but you don't just draw this shape. They're describing physics concepts from something called sympathetic vibratory physics. It is very specialized knowledge you really have to dig for, think like Tesla tech. Back in the alchemy days, they hid this in symbolic art, in cathedrals, in books, and it's even hidden in your head. That goes back to ancient Egypt. Now, there are absolutely fake ones, but I don't think anyone here is dumb enough to compare this to something like that.
Interesting.
And there remains no adequate explanation for how the stalks get bent and exploded in the way that they do in the real crop circle.
Okay, yeah.
Execute this on paper, you don't get to say that they're...
Yeah, that makes sense, even though it's pretty far-fetched to think that aliens are trying to contact us through crop circles. So that's one pretty interesting take, that maybe these alien beings, whatever they are, they've been messaging us or trying to communicate with us for a while. So it does kind of make you wonder, what's really going on up there? Now, this is what I have for now on this situation. And what's pretty interesting is that we're seeing a bunch of these orbs or UFOs, whatever you want to call them, coming out of the ocean, going inland. The question really is, why? Why are they moving? Is it something to do with 3i Atlas? Is it just a coincidence or what? What is your take? Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel with notifications on, and I'll see you guys this week.